Hey guys, how you doing? Big Guys here up in here once again, this YouTube, and if you don't mind, I would like to just, get right on to this book review here. Yeah, I gave you quite a wait, didn't I? But yeah, the wait is finally over, well, for at least one of the books anyway. This is the Spooks Alice, the 12th book, the penultimate book in the Wardstone Chronicles. Excuse me. As you probably have noticed by the way I'm speaking and acting, I haven't really quite scripted this video because number one, it takes time, and you guys have waited quite a while for me to do this review, and number two, I think having the reaction from the top of my head will make it a bit more genuine in terms of reviews, like how I just felt just off the dome, off the top of my head, and it would kind of be a bit more genuine in terms of my reactions. But yeah, but first things first, on the whole, this book had to be probably, as far as I can remember, one of the more messed up kind of books in a way. Like, it was a lot of gory stuff. I'm not gonna go into too much details, partly because of spoilers and partly because it's just quite nasty, but yeah, just to the story. Yeah, so the Spook and the Apprentice, Tom Ward and Alice Grimalkin do have a bit of a problem with the Fiend being around. Grimalkin has the head, but she can't run from the Fiend's followers forever, so they came across a certain ritual that had to be done, and it involves getting 3 of the blades. They've got 2 already, but they need to get one called the Dolorous Blade, or the Blade of Sorrow. But one little problem, it's kind of in the dark, and not just in the dark, in the Fiend's domain, for starters. And Alice is like, well, I'll do it, seeing as you're gonna kind of sacrifice me for the ritual anyway, so she kind of gets down there. And yeah, it's quite a really good book, seeing as Alice's book is from the viewpoint of Alice, obviously, and there's quite a few returning characters. Okay, I'm going to say out there, spoiler alert, I am going to mention a few spoilers, but Fawn, Grimalkin's secret apprentice, makes a return, since in the dark and all that. A few old enemies, and also one little thing to point out, it's not all set in the dark. There is a few little flashback stories of how, when Alice was young, a few accounts of what she remembers in her past with Bonnie Lizzie while she was being trained up. And I think, I don't know, you may disagree with me. If there was one criticism I have of this book, is that I guess when they rewinded back to Alice's past, a bit of a few flashback chapters, they do kind of drag on quite a few chapters, which was like, alright, let's, I really want to get back to the story, the main story, what happens. But, they are great accounts, which one on top of my head, one involved a few water witches, someone called Betsy Gammon, Salty Betsy, one involving a mysterious egg. Funny enough, seeing as I'm filming this on Easter Monday, but yeah, one of a very mysterious, powerful egg. A very untold story, an untold story based on that egg. I know, weird, right? And yeah, I think on the whole, the writing's pretty much spot on. What you expect, hardly anything's missed out. I'm always very impressed by how just Delaney, the author, always links it back to previous books in such a great way, and it all just fits together. Even stuff we haven't heard about before, the mysterious egg and Betsy Gammon, and it all just fits nicely. And I enjoy well, of course I enjoy reading it, but I really enjoy how that all links together. But I'm not going to reveal the huge spoiler, but in terms of the ending, admittedly, I couldn't help but feel, it was a bit of a, is it right to say anticlimactic? It was just, they got to this point, and then another character comes along to Alice, and Alice is like, huh? It was like, what? But it doesn't take away the fact it's still a great book. It does lead on to this book nicely. As you can see, bookmark. So I'm currently reading that at the moment. So yep, no big annoyances. It's just that little criticism of the flashback chapters. All in all, a great book as always. And yeah, that is the Spooks Alice, the penultimate book in the series. And also, we'll be moving on to this soon. So I'm on it now. I'm on this book now, so hopefully I shall see you guys very, very soon with this book review, and we can finally round up the Wardstone Chronicles once and for all. Or would we? Laters. Well, that's another video done and dusted. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, please do not forget to subscribe, thumbs up and comment, because I really appreciate your appreciation for this video, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'm actually going to use this opportunity now, this time in the video, to actually respond to a couple of your comments. So I thought, yeah, got a bit of time, why not interact with, you know, the viewers a little bit. So let's get right to it. So we've got a YouTuber called I'm Theora Mate, that's I'm Theora Mate, who suggested that I should read the Wardstone Chronicles and put them in like an audiobook. Now that's a very interesting idea, quite a good idea actually, but my only worry, there's a few certain problems I have with it. First of all, it would probably take a long time. I mean, do you really want me to read it chapter to chapter, the entire Wardstone Chronicles books? I'm not too sure. And also, you know, it's copyrighted work, I may have to jump through quite a few legal hoops for that to be, you know, a-okay with the author and the publishers and yada 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 yada. So great idea, not sure if I can pull it off. And I've got another comment from the Cure Galore 94. That's the Cure Galore 94. Hope I'm saying it right. And he's saying that I should read Revenge, but I should prepare myself because it's heartbreaking. Now I am currently reading Revenge at the moment, so please, 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 no spoilers. Said it. I've seen a couple of comments, and a few spoilers are slipping out of the tongue of you viewers a little bit. So I just want to reiterate, no spoilers. Let's just keep the moment, keep the tension going. Well, for me anyway. And yeah. So if you want me to read out your comments, just drop a comment. Let me know who you are, what you're about. And hopefully I shall see you guys very, very soon. The review of the Spooks Revenge is on its way, and once again I shall see you guys very soon. So, laters.